Okay, so this is a new series that I want to start called Mad's Mistakes in Cookery, or whichever name that I chose to give it. I can't remember what it was at the moment. But anyway, so this is literally just stories of cooking fails that I've had. It can be something super small that like messed up a whole recipe, or it can be something disastrous. Doesn't matter. But today we are starting off with a story about the time that I cooked a recipe for culinary, and mind you, this is at home because online learning, right? So I had to cook the recipe at home, and there was a little bit of a mishap. So let's get into that. So I was making, I think it was like a chicken Alfredo dish or something. Yeah, that was most likely what it was. And I was in a bit of a rush, so I had to soak the pasta noodles in boiling water. I also had to make this, I knew the term for it. I knew it months ago. What was the term? I can't remember it. Oh, maybe it was called a roux. But I had to make this sauce to go on top of it and also cook the chicken. And it was also the same night that we were doing Awana, which if you don't know what that is, I've talked about it before, but it's basically this children's program that we do at our church. We had that Zoom meeting that night, so I was in a rush to get this done. I had like 2 hours left to work on it, I think it was. So I was frantically just like scrambling my hands all around, you know, like you see in the cartoons where somebody's like super stressed out and they're just or like those mom memes. I was basically like that. So I had my pasta box and I kept having to look at the directions to double check the cooking and all of that stuff. I was pouring in the pasta into the boiling water while I had something else cooking, or supposedly cooking. And then I set the box on the stove, and I was just trying to get it out of the way for a second because I didn't have a second in my head to put it on the countertop. And then I go tend to the other thing. And as it turns out, I had the wrong burner on, which also explained why things weren't cooking correctly. So then I come back into the kitchen, and then all of a sudden I'm smelling something burning. And I was thinking, well, maybe it's something going on outside, one of the burners. I look at the burners. The pasta box is on fire. And I go over to the pasta box. Hi, Mocha. And it's literally burning to pieces as I'm holding it. And I throw it in the sink. I splash water on it. And I hold it under the water for like 2 minutes. And then I have to go over to the stove and turn off that burner. I had the wrong burner on. And no, you're not supposed to put cardboard or any sort of cooking item on a stove, but I wasn't thinking. I was, like I said, I was in a rush. So after that, the whole house smelled like a campfire and s'mores. Although it was minus the chocolate and the marshmallows, it just smelled like a fire pit cooking, and it wasn't lovely. I still had to cook, and I had the engulfing aroma of that pasta box on fire in the kitchen still. We had to open up all the windows in the house, and we were still in 40-degree weather. Like the hottest we were getting was 55. So that was still really cold. Lesson learned, I do not put stuff on stoves anymore, or even burners. I don't do any of that stuff anymore. I have more stories to share with you guys coming up, but that's all for now, and I hope that I have some fun stories to tell you after the next ones, if that made any sense at all. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching. I hope I made your day with my ridiculous sense of skills, I guess, or wisdom. I will see you guys later. Bye!